is good to see you again.
Commander, we currently have no new supplies coming in. We'll need to seek out new means of replenishing our resources.
Hello, 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 good evening. Welcome, welcome everybody. Almost made it in time for the countdown. Hello, Weird Guy. Hello, Pet Basic. Hello, Copyright. Hello, Hans Leinhardt. Welcome. It's Monday. We're streaming some XCOM for a change. Where did we leave off? I think, if my memory serves me right, then past commander left a little task for me, which is setting up the infiltration for this little puppy. We've got a disabled UFO, you know, with a Berserker Queen. Nothing to worry about. Let's see who we have available.
Setting course for the Western European Ward.
Didn't I say it's Monday? What did I say? Look, I'm not 100% here mentally. This is concerning, but we might just have to take the hit on the willpower here. Take those guys out for now and see who else we find. Most importantly, do we have... Do we have our frost grenade, or is that currently somewhere in service? We only have 2 grenadiers and none of them is out with the frost grenade. Do I have a frost grenade? Yes.
The charges
Okay.
in this grenade don't seem all that powerful, but according to Shen, the The liquefied gases inside should lead to an instantaneous freeze effect.
Just... Okay, let's give you equipment. Probably alloy. Probably that. Maybe we can we afford anything? That's the first question we need to answer ourselves. We do have a fair number of supplies. We just have no Illyrium, basically. So we should totally get these people here fully equipped. We don't need to, you know, work around infiltration times anymore. Alright, Flint is ready. You have something better than a mech long rifle? No? Okay, I have to do. Can we do armor-wise? Well, that's the secret, you're not getting any armor. You're getting that last Predator armor. Can we fit in 7 people? Wait 2 more hours. Chemotix is there also. And we're infiltrating something which is at 127%. Maybe I want to have a look at what that is and if we can launch it. But just for completeness sake. So yeah, we can't really fit 7 in here. The question is really, do I need to? I could probably... I think this squad can take this. Sure, this is a corporal grenadier, right? But his job is to throw freeze grenade and then probably throw another freeze grenade at the Berserker Queen, and that's good enough. I feel better if we had some sort of maim. You're not gonna throw a grenade and maim. That's the thing. Like, I don't need both of those on the same person. That makes no sense. These things have... that also makes no sense, but anyway. No, what was I going to say? They have, like, reduced crit chance anyway, so don't need to use up any slot for a laser sight. Because even with shotgun, we still have 12 mobility. That's more than enough. And decent-ish aim to maybe help a little bit in the close range. Right, not too far. Alright. Send them off.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
Yeah, I guess this is that other mission that I wanted to look at. Yeah, so we have to do that now. What are we doing here? Trial by fire with 2 corporals. Sergeant. Pathfinder search teams, 7 to 9 with 6 people. That should hopefully not prove too difficult. Good afternoon, Illogical. How's your campaign going? So do we do a prediction for this one? Do a prediction.
Moving a VIP through this area on board one of their transport trucks, and the Resistance is asking for our help staging a rescue operation. The target will be well defended. Be prepared to secure the area and eliminate any hostiles to expedite the rescue.
Late May Lip 5. That seems so insane.
Eliminate all hostile contacts. We're in a concealed position.
I guess void conduit spam on the general.
On my way.
Alright, what do we have here? Sharpshooter, what are you? Shinopes?
Critics, mom. EA would never make something like this. For one thing, it would remind them too much of their customer support services.
That's 4 enemies right there. And we're only on a 7 to 9 mission, right? So let's kill them.
Sure thing, Armchair General. Look who it is. Now this ought to be fun.
Okay, I see all 4, so that should all be safe here.
Over here.
Gonna get trying to get some movement in here at the same time. You know, it's a big map.
Moving.
Would even make sure the drone doesn't run away. Yeah, that seems like an idea. Just shut that thing right down.
We're good to go.
Don't start none, won't be none.
That's what I didn't want to see. Them moving away a little bit, but I still think that should be close enough that we can engage here. Probably just gonna be that. Followed by... Do we lead the target on the dual list? You can come around the corner, take care of the mech. And Emily mops up the rest. Yeah. trying to find something I like. I don't like the 1.4 scatter at all, but I guess
Blaze of glory.
just have to do what we can do.
Here.
By the numbers.
Let's go.
Got an 81 on this guy. Question is, how do we... Or you could just move up and knife the medic. Yeah, and then you can just walk fire the mech.
So, what have you got for us then? Presto.
Well, that's not quite what I had in mind. You'd think a shredded enemy would take more than 2 points of damage from the knife, which does 2 points of damage on the lower end.
Finally.
I will not be denied a knife kill. I agree with you there, Logical. I think I mentioned that there's in our last co-op stream, I think the invert change probably happened because people were dunking on the Warlock, but it made the Hunter fight so much more insufferable that I really don't like that change. So that butt spot line deserves a place in the history books.
Oh well.
Um,
EA would never make something like this. For one thing, it'd remind them too much of their customer support services.
Alright, so we've got 4 enemies killed. We have 2 more here. How am I gonna play this? I think I'll drop scouting over here to make sure we can actually approach this via the rooftop. Right. Seems kind of safe-ish. Is that the Pathfinder search team? 2 Pathfinders? Searching for more Pathfinders? It's at 6. Still missing 3 dudes. Hopefully back here and not in a place where they surprise us. Alright, the real question is... Oh, look at that. I do have a shot at that Pathfinder. I can get... If they don't move, they didn't move last turn, I think.
Heading out.
We can pick off one of them here.
Yeah.
Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
But we all know, because they didn't move last turn, that probably means they move this turn.
This is it.
Wow, just call me Stonewall
Watch
fucking
and
Jackson.
learn, kiddo.
I mean, Templar being able to melee while on fire is wrong and needs to be fixed, right? That's It's not a matter of watching you play that. It's a matter of nobody should be able to minimum burning. What are we looking at here? 16?
Is this what we're looking for? And that's how it's done.
Walk the walk.
Not bad of that positioning that the guy chose. How much do we trust the scatter here? I mean, it would be really unlucky if that scattered on our shinobi.
Tear him a new one.
Fire is there. Little bit spicy, but all good.
Yeah. Ready. Just hold still.
Can just do that. Solve that issue that way. I don't think Emily can get any shots here. You're out of position. I'd like to keep concealed, so let's just try to use the second command. Don't think I can walk fire again. But I do have locked on now, so it should be 60 something.
That's handy. Destroyed.
"25 glorious weapons to collect and utilize."
And we found the last group.
Invade like they do.
On my way.
Get you over there. Not sure where they're going. Need to get a reload in here.
I'm coming.
No, that's the wrong position.
Let's line aside of them. Also need to kind of consider moving towards them here. Well, I lost line of sight. I don't see the one guy that I see right now. That sounded wrong. Okay. Now we get line of sight. No, I'm assuming these things are going to be in the way, because that's what the game likes to do. So I'm gonna bring you down there. You dash up here.
Running. Ready.
You don't ask for a lot, but, alright, you do ask for a lot.
Then next turn we can grapple somewhere.
Your fingers all.
Shoot them. Never mind. I think they're activating.
Oh, hell.
That's a good hit.
That was close.
It is good to see you again.
I can grapple here, which gives me a flank on absolutely nobody. Who's that? Clamp? Hello there. Well, Emily can just, you know, take a step to the side. Let's just jump to the left and then step to the right. And kill that guy. Probably just come in here.
How's that
Beans.
feel?
Assuming you cannot reach the raptor. Position,
Okay.
yeah. Huh? Ah, you're right, that bastard has sustain. That's fine. Where's my evac? There.
Throwing the hook. Only the best. Absolutely.
Tired of waiting around. It's over here.
You don't have to tell me twice.
I don't think I can do much against him taking some sort of action out of that sustain here. Yeah, we're all in full cover.
Accessing system.
Get the alloys. Hang on. Stop. Well, it's a Raptor Commando, right? So he can Raptor jump wherever he wants and then shoot me. So this is a little bit risky. Then again, can't he flank whatever the frick he wants anyway?
Here I come.
Let's take at least some cover. That one turn won't matter.
We're gonna shoot something, or what?
I'm totally on board with this plan.
Eat shit and die.
I'm totally on board with that plan, yes.
You see, I get angry, but angry is not bored. Angry gets shit done.
Double time.
Oh, that looks like there were a few civilians over there. Like all the civilians in the world. What's on this thing? Nothing. Okay.
System infiltration in progress.
Greetings. Please report any sightings of these civilians to your nearest command station.
Got it.
Fine by me.
VIP is secure and we're on the move.
Let's do this. Hurry up.
That would be interesting. Someone who actually to, you know, grab the door. Say, okay, that's our alloy cache.
Right, back to camp.
Big dog is
More hostiles inbound.
I'm not staying for those reinforcements. Thanks for the offer.
I'm all over it.
We don't want to take more of Advent's time here.
VIP secure and in position for evac.
This is Firebrand. VIP is secure.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
We must never allow these dissidents to fill our hearts with fear. Their victory today is a minor footnote in history. A small bump on the path of salvation.
A flawless mission to start off the day. Fantastic.
I never had any doubts about your capabilities, Commander. Excellent work as always.
This is once again kind of bugged right now. Doesn't. Okay, we'll do that from the barracks. You get center mouse. You get fire in the hole. Fairly disappointing loot, but 20 alloys. Well, oh, I clicked this. Okay, I'm clearly clicking too fast for the interface right now. Alright, we've got a 78 aim technical. That's pretty good aim. What else is on your tree here? Low combat intelligence. Get a free acid grenade. You get a volatile mix. Aim is interesting because that's one of the few ways how you can actually influence rocket scatter. Right. Let me have a quick look at my other technicals and how many rocket classes we have. We have one heavy, we have two juggernauts. And we currently have two flamer technical. Am I gonna make a rocket technical? So you can give them the rocket launcher instead of the gauntlet, right? I mean, then sure, you don't get value out of Roust, but then you can launch all the fancy fun rockets, right? But always fire in the hole. I haven't done a rocket technical in a while. Let's go with that. When I say rocket technical, I'm not taking frickin' concussion rocket. Concussion rocket can F right off. Who's that? These two here.
It is good to see
Probably
you again.
I like the bonds, but I don't think we get too much value out of it at the moment, and I want the willpower recovery on Sarah here. He says, and then throws her into officer training. Now let's recover willpower. Matrix, hello. Alright. Ooh, it's a good scanning site. That's a fantastic timer for a engineer in our strength 2 region. I mean, I don't think we need another engineer right now. We've got one doing nothing. We have a scanning site for an engineer. Why wouldn't we run this mission?
Setting course for Indonesia.
So much for the willpower recovery. Willpower? What? Alright, let's bring in these two here. That a hacking PCS I care about. +7. It's not too valuable. I could see me throwing in a focus instead. I don't want you to get tired. I might even consider... Don't clip that. Building an advanced focus?
It is good to see you again.
Boy, things are happening today here. Replacing a hacking PCS with advanced focus. We got 16 over the 14. Absolutely worth it. Alright. That's not the outcome I was hoping for. So close to a bond level up here, but no, Emily needs a break. Let's get our Viper in. Edda, whatever. We need scouting, since this is a no concealment start, and let's get 2 people in that get free promotions. Actually, why don't we get 3 people in that get free promotions? So we can take this recon for scouting. Let's bring for some friendly burns. Flashbanger. What did I do here? Oh, Stormtroopers start with Flashbanger? Alright, I knew that. Course Combat Engineer. Considering I chose Impulse over Fastball, I think I'm ignoring the the grenade perks here and going for like something with execution or lockdown. Probably. Alright, seems good. Set, don't clip that. Yeah, but it's a low strength region, extremely light, and I have a tribal fire officer, so I would really want to maximize my tribal fire promotions, so not gonna bring the berserker on this one. I'm actually gonna give you the booster jets, so you can sit in the back, snipe the whole time, and then evac from there. The mech bullpup is barely good enough, I wanna say. Let's see. Make stuff available, give them decent enough equipment. You're just there for scouting. That's gonna be good enough. Low detection radius, that's fine. You want that. You don't have a ballistic SMG with laser sight. What happened here? I want to have a talk with past commander about this. Alright, let me have a quick look. Can I build more platings? One. Let's give me 2 more vests. A lot of stuff that's red here. I'm assuming the Frost Adder tail is probably also gonna be costing late delirium. Maybe. Is that armor? It's probably not armor. Yeah, like I'm not familiar with the technicalities of upgrading the snake tail, but you know, I don't want to know more about snakes than I know. I mean, you can try Googling for XCOM snake tail and good luck with that search result. I know I've seen them in the list in the past. So I'm slightly... Or is it... Could it be related to some research that I haven't done yet? Maybe it's the heavy armor that gives me the upgraded tail? Let's just assume that the tail is related to heavy armor research. So we have plenty of room, right? Do I squeeze in a 7th person? But then the squad is out for a really long time. But we could get another free promotion out of this. I think I'm okay with that. Complete overkill 7 people, but I mean, only 3 of them are actually gonna be super effective here. Yeah, let's do that. Safe in here for shooting sharp.
Sky Ranger deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
Okay. Now, this supply rate, yeah, this is one we needed to boost anyway. Certainly an interesting one. Old C wants there to reach 100%. Where we go from there. Let's... What's the time on the engineer? We just scanned that. I think we're gonna pick up the crystals here first. Oh, extra hit points, fantastic.
Strategic resource located.
Uses more aliens to kill. I mean, we can kill them for longer. Right, that's positive.
Avenger plotting new course.
And that puts this one at 103%. A light supply rate with Frost Legion. 13 to 15 against our Gunner Ranger Agent Juggernaut. Combat NG. And Assaults. Also, this is support combat engine, right? Smoke mirrors, combat drugs, all that. You should be officer. Why are you not officer trained yet? Get your lazy butt into the GTS as soon as you come back.
We got a tip the aliens were moving something important through this area on a convoy, and the Resistance managed to disable one of the transports before Advent could regroup. They're already working to lock down the site, but we can't pass up this opportunity. We need to secure the area, eliminate any hostile resistance, and recover whatever they've got. Menace 1-5, the disabled Advent convoy is just ahead. Engage and eliminate all hostile forces.
Certainly gonna put in a good word for you if we make it out of here.
Alright.
We have eyes on the target.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of expecting. First group there, but that's just 3 dudes. That's not really the group I want to engage here.
No problem.
Being over, I hate this starting position, by the way. Like, this is such awkward. Like on this side of the
This way.
road of the convoy.
Already there.
Duh. The fun is in the chase.
Got it. Moving.
Yeah, what often happens for me on this map layout is that I end up running all the way around here somewhere and not fighting near the road.
Double time it. We have eyes on the target.
Now wait a second, is that 2 groups on top of each other? Oh, how nasty of them.
Okay, fine.
You will end up fighting here. If those gentlemen could just group up a little bit, that would be a nice way to engage this. Except, you know, having a freaking burning car here in the middle of everything. Let's doubly make sure I actually have line of sight on all of them. Okay, so I can move my trench gun.
Let's do this.
In there. Cool. A heavy cannon. There.
In motion.
Make sure we're not having any surprises on that side.
Move.
And a rocket opening right there.
Go!
There, and you come back a little bit, maybe. Come here. Alright. Not really what I would consider grouping up. They're getting the F out of my vision.
Moving on target location.
Yes.
We're waiting another turn.
Nearing strike range. Ready to fire.
Scanning.
This is boring.
Affirmative. Covering now. Eyes on here.
I gotcha.
I feel like something deep inside of me was just ripped away. that fantastic... Watch your supplies, great, manage 1-5. That fantastic trench gun opportunity just taken away before it was my time. They're nicely grouped up. They're really nicely grouped up, though. Just shred a rocket and see if we can figure out how to kill all of them. I think so.
Firing rocket. We're spotted.
Now, when one trench gun closes, another one opens up, right? So that's gonna be a trench gun here. For sure. Probably gonna fire grenade this guy. I'm not sure what we do. We need to take care of the hitman first, right? Because he's gonna avenger us or return fire or whatever it's called. A little bit of this.
Launching.
I mean, Ghana needs to die too, but this guy needs to die first, right? Might even just be worth throwing a cyclic in his direction. Okay.
I can handle that.
Miss on the drone, though.
Well, all right.
Oh, we also missed the destroyer commando. That's kinda not so great.
You gonna be okay?
Try that again. Just wondering if he has like 6th sense or some bullshit that he was immune to AoE attacks.
Got your stuff right here.
Not immune to that. A little bit low on actions, a little bit high on enemies still.
Yep.
Sure. Why not?
Alright, we're gonna fastball the fire nade on this guy.
Explosivo.
Oh, it's a frost lancer over there. Okay. Maybe I was a little bit baited by that shredder grenade, you know? Just shredding. What? 8 enemies when I have a group of 6 here, and I want to keep one in concealment was maybe a bad choice.
Special delivery.
Yeah, trench gun rolls 1 hit roll for each target, like as if you were taking 3 separate shots, right? So of course it can miss. Would be pretty overpowered if it couldn't miss. We do have an advanced teamwork on you. What could you do with your last action? Another smoke? Maybe taking a shot at that guy?
Confirmed coordinates. I'm a friend!
It's just a trooper corpse, right?
Special delivery.
Not even a real wound.
Oh.
Easy. No problem at all. Just now need to find a way to kill that first sergeant, but. Just hit our shots. Best way to kill an enemy is to hit your shots.
It's dead.
Excuse me?
All right. We have a winner.
Supposed to do with this?
It's not you.
We should go here.
Alright, so Sorcerer's gonna die from the burn.
Keeping watch over there.
Stay there. You start scouting.
Approaching target now.
I'm trusting you here.
Let's make sure we have an evac in position just in case.
This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
Affirmative.
No points were lost in the making of this mission so far.
Closing on target.
These chrysalids seem a little smaller than I remember. Then again, it was never really their size we had to worry about.
Chrysalids and mutant centurions. Wouldn't it be nice to have Shadow Rocket right about now? Alright, just stay there. Don't move. Why? Why, game? Why would it burn this turn?
I should be out there. Here's the stuff.
We do have a med kit, so we can, if I'm gonna sit still. As far as I know, he'll burn at the start of next turn anyway.
I'm all over it.
But let's keep up the hope.
Bangs out. And back to action.
That puts us at 11, so there's another group of 3 or 4 out there somewhere.
We have eyes on the target.
Oh.
Mother of God, it burns!
Okay, so we forget about these guys for now.
The rubber's on the road and the kids are in the back seat.
Weren't they here on this side somewhere?
Closing on target.
Good to go.
We should go here.
All right.
Hey, that's the one thing I wanted to use my medkit on this mission.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's get this show on the road. I'm ready.
In motion.
What is this even? Guardian Sentry Trooper. That's the most basic pod I've seen in a long time. Swing over to that side here.
Roger that.
Trying to get some distance to the chrysalid group.
Heard that.
Come on, this way.
Get down
Still there?
here. Not fair if I have all the fun.
On it.
The last rocket we have has to be used for the other group, right? So we need to handle these guys without any major issues. Would help if the game would show me where they're moving, maybe? No? It's fine?
Approaching target now.
Okay, there they are. They are wherever they want to be. This is where we get revealed.
Okay.
There's nothing worse, I think,
Slow me down.
than chasing a group that's kind of moving away from you.
Yes.
Like, you kind of want a blue move on Overwatch, but then you're not actually
Groovy.
catching up on them. But if they turn around, you know.
This is boring.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Oh, hang on, there's also a hardliner in there.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
Okay, so we are actually super close to activating. Do I see all of them? No, I only see 3. Okay, before we do any moves, let's make sure we see all 4 of them.
Confirmed coordinates.
Only 3. I think that means the 4th one is behind the thing, so that shouldn't cause any line of sight issues. Risk of activating that other group.
Going to check it out over there.
What's over there?
Give me some drugs.
This is boring.
There better be something there.
That drug deployment did not put them into yellow alert. Yeah, I'm not gonna go there. Let's just gonna stay here.
Okay.
Come on! I won't go down without a fight.
Killed an enemy.
God damn it!
Yeah, it could have been a little bit more on the Overwatch front, I'm not gonna lie. $62, you say, huh? So I can probably trench gun these two if I run a gun in there. Question is, what do we do about the veteran? What are you looking at? 62 again. High cover. What do you mean high cover? He doesn't have low profile. Just because I am in smoke drugs doesn't mean his cover is suddenly high. Screw you, XCOM. Gonna hit him anyway. See if I care. Who's killer?
Well, good. Glad that's cleared up. What now?
And now we kill the rest.
Getting in close. Running. Contacts pacified.
How's that for high cover? Hmm?
Certainly gonna put in a good word for you if we make it out of here. Double time it.
Oh, they're there. Oh, fascinating.
If you say so.
It's like rotten eggs here.
Moving to
Does nobody else smell that?
Just stay where you are. Stay where you are.
Watching here.
Ah, there we go. Beautiful hit. Exactly what we needed.
Hardly did anything.
Come on! I won't go down without a fight!
We're making it look easy.
Worst class of the game.
Let's keep moving.
Once again, doing a job.
Come on.
That's the wrong time to miss a shot here. Probably just gonna combative tank that Centurion here. Reach the flank here. What if... Yeah, any shot's a flank shot if you destroy the cover.
With pleasure.
Just a little more. Just a little more. This is starting to feel a little bit bad.
Don't waste my time. Attempting stun.
Hello.
Affirmative.
I'll talk to you about your car insurance.
Okay, I'll go.
I do love guns. Jesus, what's that stink?
The problem is we can't do that car insurance trick a second time, huh? So why don't you
Nearing strike range.
get away? Takes damage from this explosion.
Okay.
Surely this won't kill the muton, right?
Seriously? A grenade? He's gone.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Well, would you look at that? Got a flawless out of that one. Despite that over-eager activation there.
The speaker commended loyal citizens today for standing up to those who would abandon our values for those of the old world. The remarks followed a moment of silence for peacekeepers slain by XCOM dissidents.
If every mission goes this smoothly, it's only a matter of time before we regain control of the planet.
Oh yeah, now we also have dense smoke, which I kinda assumed we already had, so... Okay. Now we actually have it. Fantastic, fantastic. I marked flush. What's wrong with me? That's a good amount of crystals and alloys though. Like, loot could have been better. We didn't destroy any loot. Killed one corpse, right? One trooper corpse. That must have been what? Was that the only loot drop at the start there? How in the world did you not get anything else? Let's do officer training here. You know what? I wanna shake it up a bit. Let's get some Oscar Mike in there. I'm sure first thing I'm gonna do in the next mission where he's officer, I'm gonna look for focus fire and then like, oh no, he has Oscar Mike. Smash and grab.
Setting course for Western Europe.
That's a strength 4 region. That might be a pass, but let's have a see. Have a look. See.
Commander, I've got trace chemical readings throughout that area
High
showing a mix of
explosives.
volatile compounds. If we're not careful, that whole place could end up on fire.
Yeah, they should re-record that voice line with a really excited Shan. It's like, oh, can set that whole place on fire. maybe not that excited. So wilderness, no concealment, smash and grab, right? The old school style. And we could go in with 5 people. Including our slam fire. A lot of half complete mods here. If I deselect those two here, then we bring in Alexei and Aida. I'm assuming there's no way we can fit in 6 here, right? Actually? Right, you've got 15 more AP. What are we doing here? Maybe trench warfare? Allow for some, you know, aggressive run and gun, slam fire, go in there, get a lot of kills, hunker down at the end of it. Yeah, sure. Not super excited about it, but you know, I have the AP. Might as well use them for something. Talk about not super excited about it. Do we have talent rounds? We do. Feel like I should probably get something, you know, a little bit more aggressive going in there, rocket-wise. Get an upgraded rocket launcher. And replace the standard rocket with some sort of a special rocket operation rocket. Oh, fine, you got plenty of supplies. Phosphorus? Phosphorus sounds fun. See on the right side of that rocket. We're slowly getting there. With the war crimes. Do we have a nice combat sim here? Not really. You know what? For smash and grab, I think I call that good enough. Yeah, we can probably engage one group from scout concealment with the phosphorus rocket, and then after that it's just aggressively running, gunning in there, tearing them apart with some fire support here. Send them on the way.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Now,
In position for deployment.
this is strength 4, and we boosted vigilance massively, so there's a good chance that if a supply raid comes in or something like that, if we detect it, we might cancel that and do the supply raid instead.
Avenger plotting new course.
Oh, crazy-eyed. How's it going?
The dogs of Advent were
Ah,
to strike us. Our position
well, that's kinda...
You were just going to sneak right on by. Not likely.
kinda unfortunate. Who's there? Well, he has a coil rifle. You have a Mac long rifle. An alloy sword, so it's not absurdly bad equipped. Who can we send in the rescue squad though? Go on. I want to send Natalia, but I'm fairly certain that was a lost mission, so maybe not. Dragoon might be good, so we can give the shields halfway across the map. Alright, let's set something up then.
Did you think you were just going to sneak right on by? Not likely.
11 hours.
Did you think you were just going to sneak right on by? Not likely.
Commander, you should be aware.
Did you think you could just sneak right on by that voice line?
Forces will need to be especially
It's certainly not very likely to happen. Who's buddy here with spacebar again? Oh yeah, come on, Emily. Yeah, you know what? 26 out of 30. Let's give you a nice, fancy, maybe temporary, maybe permanent focus PCS. We have non-armors. Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we can build warden armors. They are freaking expensive, though. Do I need to build any weapons? Shotgun is a little bit outdated, but I think it's still good enough. We can get a gooder sword, a better sword for you. That would be nice. But the rest, okay. What are we paying for an arc blade nowadays? Alright, let's get an arc blade. Get 2 warden armors. And let's get the 4 alloy platings we just got from the supply raid. Maybe I shouldn't just have blown up that gunner so nonchalantly. It's like, yeah. One thing we don't have. It's enough alloy plating. And vests. Probably also don't need 4 medkits on this. Alright, let's get... Let's not get any more Talon rounds, because we can't. And I don't think I have any other vests so far. No light vest. Alright, now let's get it is. I know. Ever giving nanoscale vests to every trooper, that's so unusual. Let's do this. I'm not sure we had any biotrooper corps so far. I can check the inventory after the mission. Magic stroke, if you know what I mean. Look, we've got no time to waste.
Cover and move to the extraction point on the double.
Now what's up here? Purifier and a sneaky trooper who doesn't show us his hit points. Okay.
I'm going here.
You can't use maim with snapshot? Can't express how disappointed I am. Who are you even? You're a trooper. Basic trooper, 6 HP, okay. Probably don't care that much about you then. Damage against this guy. I need 15. I have AP rounds. I need 13. Doing 6 to 11. I think that's somewhat unlikely to do 13 damage. A crit it will. Maybe. So the question is, if I don't kill the trooper, the purifier, he's probably in range to flamethrower me. You can also get a flank shot from here. The basic trooper, he doesn't have a grenade, so he will just take shot against half cover, and we can maybe just give shields with Astro on both. Let's bring you in first. Got 88 on this guy. It's a 6 to 11. Okay, let's take this one first then. Oh.
We killed the challenger. Our squad is definitely well wired.
Why even, you know? Consider all your options. Just take the shot, get the kill. Easy game.
Keep moving forward.
No, that's the wrong position.
Yes, sir.
Stealth protocol. I could stealth all the way over there. No, but I think they're on this side also. Okay, I think I'm gonna throw some shields. Probably have time to give both of them a shield. I mean, mission time. Real life time, it's taken like 2 days. Get the shields all the way over there. Not sure if we're streaming this long to watch those shields arrive. Oh, hello. Saw his face, and I think he's a beleaguer. Interesting position.
You don't ask for a lot, but, alright, you do ask for a lot.
It's that frickin' beleaguer. You see the beleaguer, right? Yeah, okay. Why do you not... Like, they are flanking themselves towards me. I need to take advantage of that. Can't get a shot on the beleaguer unless I go out in the open. But here's what we're doing.
I hope you're right.
Soon be done.
Yeah, that's we're not gonna come out. Yeah, you're gonna stay concealed. You're gonna team arc. Gets you up here on the high ground. And then we're gonna command.
How's that feel?
Let's do it.
And you're just gonna throw a thingamabob here.
Buzz off.
Yeah. Fantastic.
I was just getting warmed up, sir.
Well, if that's the case, I also have a loot pickup over here. Not quite bringing me closer to the evac, is it, huh?
I need this.
What? How? XCOM, please. Yeah, it's full cover, except in the direction where you might need it. Taking it slow. Was considering area suppression, but that would have been even more of a disappointment, I think. Talk about disappointment. Did you see that move from the Purifier? What a nerd. Like, dude, you couldn't be in a better position for me to take a shot here. Now, if only at Staff Sergeant I had chain shot, as I should have had, then I could just kill him now. I have to roll a crit. How do you like that, hmm?
Hold on, sir. Gotta kill these scumbags first. Roger that.
No, you.
Bloody places.
Well, I don't actually need the scouting, the concealment anymore. Because I know where everything on the map is.
Oh man, just what we needed. It is possible for violence to be fun.
No, I should have done this first before shooting a Purifier, I guess. Well, technically not. I think that was the right order, because if the Purifier hadn't died, then one of these guys could have probably assisted here. I don't know. Anyway. So what do we do here? Come back here.
Checking this area out.
88. You. I need 9 damage here.
Your death will be in vain, and I like that.
Then you're gonna faint. So suppressing fire is the shot, and then it goes into suppression if the enemy is still alive, or if you miss the shot. Kind of forgot, but yeah, that might have been also an option. If a shot does not kill, then suppress, yeah. But you know, then I couldn't have done the. I'm not sure how it would have worked with concealment here. With that plan. Anyway, I think we're just gonna murder this guy and be on our way. Oh, oh hi. This is awkward.
25 glorious weapons to collect and utilize.
I think we're gonna have Lost showing up here in a second. I'm just not sure where on the map they will show up.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Soon be done.
What the?
Get reinforcements. Okay. Indeed. I mean, I do have 5 shields on both guys. I guess I can't get away from them unless I fully run, but then I don't get the loot. And that's clearly unacceptable.
A faux pas, if nothing else.
Yeah, we can't get in range to take a shot here. Can get in range, but that's not gonna hit anything, like even with teamwork, command, whatever.
Orders received.
I think I'll let the greed get the better part of me.
I need a fresh kill. Let's go here.
That loot. Shoot that Lost because he does 2 to 5 damage.
Kill the skin suit. Need an extended mag.
You kill that one because he does 1 to 4, not 1 to 3. I'm just gonna take the tank the rest.
Sometimes careful planning wins out over might.
Watch your step, boyo.
All right, you bastards, let's see what you got.
Moving into position. Acknowledged. Taking position.
Alright. Just don't hit the same guy. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. I mean, that's not cool. You're still kind of... You're hitting me there. That's kind of rude. Unprovoked attack.
And now it's personal.
This one's still moving.
That's a good hit.
Repositioning. There's deadly.
I hope you're right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Proceeding as ordered. God fucking riddance!
And you clear one. Then we can just run.
Bet you feel stupid now.
The others surely didn't come this way.
Affirmative.
I'd get another red reinforcements here next turn though.
On my way.
Wait, we should be careful. There's a strong monster ahead. Usually these kinds of monsters are not very strong, but this one is quite strong indeed.
Get moving.
Yeah, let's get a few overwatches up. You can't overwatch anyway, so... You know what? Yeah, sure, take the high ground. And actually, let's bring you back further.
Ready to engage.
Think of them as bloody English!
You've got to be kidding.
Yo, gentlemen, how do we do this? Kinda don't want to deal with these guys. I don't think I have any like flashbang or anything like that. We just make it if we run. Questionable. I can hide behind this thing. We have the big explosive tank. Can make it there. Yeah, I should get rid of the gunner. Demolition takes 2 actions. What the fuck? Since when does demolition take 2 actions? I mean, it's been a long time since I took demolition on a gunner, right? But I'm fairly certain in LWotC this was always a move over where demolition led cover. No, it says 2 actions here in the left in the tooltip, right? Yeah, I mean, let me just... Yeah, cool. No, it takes 4 ammo. Thanks, game. Thanks for clearing that up with that helpful tooltip. It's really, really appreciated. It's kind of exactly the kind of help I wanted here.
I'm going that way.
Well, I mean, I didn't care about the color, right? But on the tooltip on the left-hand side, it said 2 actions. Right? You know, like how this says 1 action, and, well, everything that probably says 1 action. Anyway, would have liked to give a shield to Emily, but no, okay. The rest of the squad's gonna be running.
I'm on it. I'll be there.
Oh well.
Don't we also have lost this turn now? Should probably give enough distraction to Advent, because Advent doesn't see me at the moment. I think whoever can reach leaves.
On it.
Jerry, bye.
Yes.
They certainly lost cannot get close enough to us here, and the Advent cannot get in range for a shot. So we're out next turn. GG. Don't even give me enough time here to grab a new glass of water. Oh boy.
Advent officials announced an increase to this month's recruitment quotas. Citizens are encouraged to voluntarily visit their nearest recruitment center. Remember, only together.
Let's hope they all go that smooth, Commander. Great work.
Well, good promotion on this one. I'm gonna pick up Close Encounters.
We are victorious, and the cause is advanced.
Let me just carry on. Apex Predator. Sidewinders, Mutons, and Advent Shock Troopers. All of their center. When these units got triggered hit, the target and nearby squad mates may panic.
We've constructed the ring facility.
Oh, shut up,
Commander,
Bradford.
but currently we don't have any
Just doing a
soldiers deployed on
promotion.
covert actions with the resistance.
Deploy you in a covert action if you don't. Let's pick Bullseye. I'm sure past commander thought something with that. Yeah, so this is our sniper hunter, right? That being said, we constructed the ring facility. How long until we get new missions? 4 days. I wish I had a bond pair that reduces infiltration time, mission time. I think I'm gonna bring the two we just had here, the hunter and the infantry, on this. That's kind of a waste, right? Because this can't fail. So let's bring. But I'm just not excited about bringing the Berserk on any sort of missions. I'm just gonna throw them on a covert action. That'd be fun times. I know. I'm not even giving him a chance. Her a chance. Still don't know why. I guess you need the mobility more than you need an RPG. Alright, good luck. 5% never happens.
My kind will do whatever is needed.
Alright, and this now gives us enough cohesion for, yeah, Emily and Spacebar to do some bonding. Also, Eastern Europe is strength 1. You need to do that network tower. But we need the right people for that first.
Avenger plotting new course.
Look, if I wanted a class in the mission that, you know, runs it around and occasionally punches for not enough damage, then I might have as well train some scrappers.
Setting course for Sector 7, Western Europe.
No, hang on, that was wrong. Then I could just bring my Templar. Say, yeah, there we go. There we go. Alright, jailbreak time. Who do we got here? Bunch of sergeants. Got trial by fire and nobody who actually is gonna get a promotion for that. Very disappointing. Ranger, Sectoid, Hunter, Agent, Dragoon. Oh yeah, we were looking for 2 hours for the Sectoid amp and then realized that we don't have the thing yet. I mean, also, I'm using the stable aliens, right? We've got our Frost Adder on a fair few missions. We're playing the sectoid here. Yeah, but that was after we started the infiltration, right? So next time, sectoid actually gonna get even more psionic power. But let's see how effective he is at this stage.
Well, the ride was nice while it lasted.
Who's my scout? Annie?
Alright.
Gotta get lightning strike, so I get 3 more mobility in the first turn. This feels way too slow here.
Alright.
Copy. Hang tight. I'm on my way.
On the move.
Hurry it up!
Right, what do we got here? A small cache, but reinforcements on only 66%, and I didn't bring a laptop, so questionable.
Aliens.
That's not a wrong statement.
Will do.
Just run like this. Okay.
Moving. Watch this, he'll probably break something.
Big gamblers in chat, you say? Was everybody just voting for flawless because it's an extremely light mission? Oh, look, another drone.
This is some grim shit we got ourselves into. Aye. Check this shit out.
Shieldy boy and a priest. The doing some shield deflections today, huh?
Roger that.
Come on. Okay.
I do have Burial Blade, right? So if you can somehow magically get close enough, we can kill that priest without giving a chance to stasis. Still running through the building. Yeah, got 6 damage here. That was very important. So out of interest, 100% chance to mind spin this guy. 80% on the priest where it does nothing. 100% is pretty good. I still think I'd take an extra turn. Well, I have Boulder Blade in range, and I don't have to worry about overkill, damage, etc. Yeah, let's get you in there. You can loot and find another group. Blanking you, technically. Not thinking too hard about that one. We'll just pick that up with any. With anyone else.
Okay. Yeah.
Are you coming straight out? No, you're not coming straight out. Yeah. Stand right there. Stop right there. Thank you very much. Okay. They're no longer in range. End spin ends turn. It's like such a waste. Let's spin. Full on mind control. That's okay. It's not bad. How much does this do? 8 to 12. Well, that's obviously not enough.
Gear here. Say bye-bye to another enemy.
And it refunds the AP cost? Right, I knew that. I like this ability. Alright, so we know there's two guys up there. Do I engage them now? Possibly.
Heading out.
No, maybe not.
Overwatch.
By the way, Mr. Bio guy. You're my friend for 3 turns, okay.
Keeping an eye on that quadrant.
No, I'm not liking that. I was really hoping I could get into some action here. I think we need to start doing some damage against the Bio Boy.
Over here. Uh-huh.
Still got one more turn, so we can leave him a little bit. Where did these guys go? I mean, they could have just gone onto the roof, right? Hmm.
Okay.
I think we're just gonna
Got it.
pop him. Might I've put them on yellow alert because, you know, shooting sounds. That's 3. Drone is 4. Purifier, the other guy is 6.
Gonna zoom over there.
Got it covered.
Coming.
I didn't even know you could set waypoints with the keyboard with X.
Get back, get back.
This is getting a little bit, I don't know, annoying. Wonder where this group of 2 went to. There's literally no way to find out. Yeah, I think we're just gonna get ready here for... to hack the... Oh! Gentlemen, hello. Outside. It's not the bathroom. Alright, if I grapple here...
Zipline here.
Little blade.
Somebody's grounded. Sending you to bed with no championship, kiddo.
Wait. Slash this guy. Then we come in with the knife.
Possible intel located. Target eliminated.
That looked like it hurt. That really looked like it hurt. He didn't saw that coming. Okay, no.
No problem.
Hello.
Well, shit.
Ooh, that was not stopping yellow alerts. At least he didn't shoot someone important. Yeah, I've got Psy reanimate. I get it. Should probably use that. But you know what? That's fine.
Reloading.
You what, mate? Graced? Hang on, was it showing grace chance there? Fairly certain it wasn't. Now this guy.
Bandit down.
You are not supposed to crit that. Good job.
Okay.
Get away from that fire. This is supposed to attack. Teamwork away from there. Everybody goes home healthy.
On your order. I'm on it.
Anybody home?
Alright, I know that we have a lot of intel. It's a fair amount of supplies. I think we're failing to get the intel instead of failing to get the supplies. That seems reasonable, yeah. Good choice, Commander, good choice. That's still a bit of a walk.
X-ray neutralized.
Yeah. Nice sustain. Didn't we see that drone back here? Or was it suddenly over there?
Yes! Eat it, sucker. What? Sometimes even I impress myself. Come on!
On the zone wall, the evac zone.
Come on!
Status confirmed. We've secured a civilian contact.
Okay, I've got reinforcements coming in. I don't care about your Overwatch, I think. Not even sure. Do I care about anyone's Overwatch? Probably a little bit.
I'm all over it.
Let's move.
Oh, you're kind of running the wrong direction there, buddy.
Status confirmed. We've secured a civilian contact.
Sure.
Don't like the look of that Pathfinder. And I don't think they activate, yeah, okay. Great.
No time to waste.
Very certain. Rebecca can't make it this turn, and you can't make this. I'm not even sure you can make it next turn. From here you can.
Copy. Be there in a sec.
Already there.
I guess the game could have put it like in that corner. Still some room, so I should be thankful.
Hold on.
They were on this roof. Yeah, I think we're just leaving. I don't think we need the support.
Get out of here.
Status confirmed. We've secured a civilian contact.
Oh, this is bad.
As a reminder, this is a non-smoking flight.
Oh.
That includes smoke bombs.
Status confirmed. Mission
I don't think I had an opportunity to get that safely. Would have been nice though.
I would like to assure the citizens of Advent that our peacekeepers will stop at nothing to prevent further attacks by criminal elements such as the one that occurred today. The Elders have total faith in our...
The aliens are probably still wondering what hit them. Let's keep it up, Commander.
Promotion time. So, good question. We've got disarming strike to reset your cooldown. And I necessarily don't need lacerate for a second reset because we're probably always getting one of these resets. Then again, conceal. Yeah. I really don't like interrogator. No, let's take lacerate. Let's take a second reset ability. Why not? 2 data pads and 3 cores. That's a lot of potential cash. New rookies that may or may not ever see action. Let's see. Anyone special here. 61, 64, 65, all 15, 15, 13 mobility. I guess Lina here is kind of special, as in especially bad. 7 health, 13 mobility. Train you as an infantry. Yeah, I just don't like the whole skull mine, skulljack on an agent thing. I feel like it's kind of too much of a one-trick pony thing. And 70%. I don't know. Like, most of the time I have skulljacks on my specialists and or dragoons just for the hacking bonus, and agents don't need that hacking bonus increase. Strength went up to 5 here. And we didn't even see it coming in. Came from New Brazil though. So this smash and grab might be a little bit too dicey. We'll have to see once it reaches 100%, I guess. Do I not have a second person who can do some training here? I do have somebody. Very little jailbroke here. So let's make sure we have people on Intel. Also, hey, I heard Haven advisors are kind of a nice thing to have. Let's get you in here and make sure you have some sort of equipment. Like for drone demolition, that should hopefully be good enough.
We're ready to go, Commander. If you need a skulljack, we can build one at any time.
Alright, maybe we go for blue screen. Yeah, let's actually take blue screen rounds.
I'll let you know as soon as the project is ready for deployment.
And I think I want to go here, and I want to get integrated warfare.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander.
Right, so let's... Didn't you say a Berserker? Okay, Berserker gives tail booster Omega. Is that the biggest, baddest tail? Let's do the biotrooper. That gives us the bio plating. I'm not sure how many corpses we have, but let's just get the autopsy out of the way. And even though we were ahead on tech for a long time, I think I should really look into plasma research soon. Because otherwise we fall behind. It is the middle of August. Flip to bad timer, not gonna do that. This is troop column with the Viper King. Alright, question. We still have Cypher active. I keep saying that I'm swimming in intel, but I'm also like, I'm swimming in intel well enough that I can boost 2 missions. So I would have to boost this, get my Frost Grenade back, and then have it for the Viper King. I'm still firmly believing that doing any sort of alien ruler without the Frost Grenade is just a bad idea. Unless you have an excessive amount of arc throwers, arc blasters. Preferably with quick zap. So we could boost this and then have people available for Viper King, reduce strength in this region again. Get double the corpses. Oh. Sorry, the prediction from the last mission. Not really that much money on the line there. You know what? That's having the Berserker Queen UFO as the final mission of the evening seems like a good idea. So let's spend the 40 intel here. Then check why it's still moderate heavy. It was moderate heavy on 70%. I boost it and it stays moderate heavy. Are you serious, game? Anyone know what's happening here? I mean, yay, it's more corpses. What's the time on this? What is 17? Let's see when it ticks to 125 if it updates. I mean, it was literally, right? Before I pressed the boost button, it was showing 22 to 24 while at 70-something% infiltrated. I boosted, it went to 118 or 114%, and this didn't change. It was strength 5 the whole time. Maybe it's some weird schedule because of the queen. I'm gonna skip here 10 hours. should put us easily above 125. Now it's vulnerable, 1921. Alright. Well. So we've got 6 people here. We got our skirmisher. We've got a lance corporal or corporal grenadier. And what else do we have? We have our Overwatch ranger, a technical, and who's the 6th one? Shinobi.
Take control of the site. Neutralize all hostile contacts
And
and
no
seize whatever
sniping.
cargo you can get your hands on.
And I don't think we have any, outside of the frost grenade, any controlling grenades. It is a bold plan. I got some high ground though. Alright. This task, find a group without being detected.
Fate demands this one's death.
2 mechs in that group, huh? Okay. Second part of the plan.
I will go where I'm most needed.
Kill that group without getting a shinobi revealed.
Loud and clear, sir.
Didn't I say no sniping? Of course we have sniping. What is that? Fear of the chosen? Fear of what? Fear of... Fearsome? Fear of tooltips. That's probably my own thing. Fear of bad tooltips.
Go on.
Chance to panic when the tooltip doesn't display every little detail of an ability.
On my way.
Our path is clear.
What is this group even? Trooper, Heavy Lancer, Biotrooper, 2 mechs.
There can be no doubt.
I did just hear the stompy sound of the Berserker Queen. So that's fun. So how do we kill this group? You see... No, you. You see only that, you don't see the heavy mech. That could be a problem. He isn't. Your shot on the heavy mech is an 81. I can probably grapple you up there and shoot him. Yeah, okay, I think we're just gonna... Overwatch.
One disturbingly erotic date.
Then we either rocket that, or we throw a plasma grenade on that. Or... No, yeah, let's throw the plasma grenade here. Might lose a trooper corpse.
this.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, damn it.
Has my name preceded me, or was I too quick for it? Sham pagan.
Rapid reaction. Doing exactly what it's supposed to do.
For the glory of the Daylon. An inferior life form.
Woodman's setting up here on the high ground. So let's go there. You're just gonna chill up here. I don't want to reveal anything. I might just sit. Just sit.
This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
This is, well, it's not necessarily new, but it's a stream-only campaign, so it's not related to the YouTube campaign.
That ship and shut down the signal before they send their whole fleet after us.
This is, I think, our 10th stream of this campaign here.
I'm going in. Get ready.
Ten turns for bacon.
I'll take it.
Let's get you in there.
Roger that, sir.
It is clear.
What is that even? Harrier Captain, okay.
Our path is clear. We must stand as one. Be careful.
That's a lot of mechs. That's a lot of mechs. That's the Berserker Queen.
She just had to modify a berserker, didn't she?
Her curiosity was not unfounded, although I agree it was perhaps not the most...
But so, you know, where's my blaster bomb when I need it? Alright, let's do a count. See, 12 enemies here puts us at 17. We were 19 to 21, right? So that's the majority of the map right here. How we looking? Sightline is okay-ish. I don't want to engage that. Not everything at once. I mean, I have a skirmisher. It's really good, but I don't think he's that good. We do have Reaper. So the little health shit we can just kill, but you know, there's also Berserker Queen. That's the problem right here. That's why you can't, like, if there wasn't a Berserker Queen, I would get ready to fight all of that at once. Like, throw Rocket in there, Reaper chain whatever's left. I think we need to play that smarter.
Well, well, well.
I hope they didn't hear that window. Yeah, let's get you up here. Has least chance getting you flanked. That lag after the click was killing me just now. I'm like, are we getting revealed here? Is there a drone I didn't notice?
I press on.
I think I want to keep you behind the building so we can potentially launch that grenade from outside of line of sight. Can grapple again next turn.
Our destiny awaits. Dawn will come.
Roger that. Scanning.
You have less targets if I move you over further to the left, even though that should improve the angle of peeking past the building here. Alright. Okay, the mech group's going inside. That's good. They are actually activating. Which might just be...
So, a plan to assassinate a weird-looking alien with scissors.
The queen did not move.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Might just be putting a bunch of people on yellow alert here.
6 feet under.
But the kill on the mech. Did not expect that outcome. That means you get the 99 on this guy. Or not.
Adjusting sights.
Yeah, I'm not your real dad. I mean, if you don't want the kill, you don't have to get it, right? Me no. Yes.
Such a disappointment.
What are you looking at? 80. How about we turn this 80 into a 90?
this looks to be one disturbingly erotic date.
Okay.
Our faith will prevail.
No Berserker Queen activation. But some fast movement inside, so they are on alert. God, the fact that the Queen is not activating is kind of annoying. The clock's ticking, right? But it's ticking slowly. So let's take it slowly. I run for here. Where can I get? I'm not sure I want to go. Like, if they don't move, right? The next turn I fire the rocket. And probably put everybody in Overwatch, hoping that Illogical just kills the small mutons and we get some damage in on the Queen. And then it's new turn. Because she doesn't get actions on the alien turn. I need to be in the right position to actually get those shots. Which might actually be here, so we get the aim bonus from shooting at the same target.
I come swinging the olive branch of peace.
Understood.
Okay.
Scanning.
This burden is mine.
Hey, Vestorix.
Be on your guard. As was foreseen.
Now, obviously, preparing all of that means now they're actually gonna move.
Looks like one of them came back for more. Let's make sure to take it out this time.
Our trouble compounds.
I come swinging the olive branch of peace.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
Second mutant duo. Oof. Interesting. None of these tiles get me through the vision of the Berserker Queen, so I could maybe clean up both mutants without her taking reactions. First things first, right? This always happens.
Eat this.
This is my safety net. Just making sure that none of these tiles give me vision of the Queen. And if she doesn't see me, she doesn't care about me.
There can be no doubt.
The question would be, Could also grapple up here for the high ground bonus. But we should. That's all not in range of the, not in vision of the queen. Oh. That's great.
For the glory of the Daylon. Those who are divided fall. Triumph through sacrifice.
Okay. I'm not 100% sure if that gives gives her a reaction or not.
That almost seems Valen's creations are not intent on making this easy.
Thought.
Stay alert for rapid movements as it attempts to reposition itself.
Alright. She's at what? She has 102 health, she's at 81. I need to get her down 1/3 of her health, so like 34 damage total. That's gonna be tricky. What else do I have? So just taking a shot. And then she might run up and damage me. But I don't really have any other options. I have battlefield awareness, but I can move up, cause a reaction. That seems pointless. Yeah, this is also problematic. We could knock out both of them. Well, let's just hope we do enough damage here with the burn tick. Raise for free is not what I call enough damage. Okay. She just ran up. Well, in that case, that should be enough damage. Stop breathing down my neck.
Is some sort of psionic rift. I cannot begin to Dr. Valen would have allowed it to have this ability. It's trying to make a break for it. Take it out before it gets away.
Yeah, we're fine, Bradford, we're fine. Gonna poke her a little bit. Maybe you can roust her far enough away that you can't make it to the rift in one turn. I don't think that's how it works, though. So let's just poke her. See you next time.
I have your back.
Alright, we still have a UFO to conquer. With a huge group of mechs and other stuff in there. Literally right in there. Oh, I see a Frost Legion Spectre. Yeah, let me just get up there. 7 turns. Really want to have you closer.
You address me. Fire will be restored. As was foreseen.
So one thing you can do with the rulers is if you have like someone with Maim or a Reaper with Crippling Strike, you can, at least for the Berserker Queen, you can block her mobility to 0 so she can't reach the portal. I think Illogical once did something, some sort of cheese with blocking like the pipes and ladders on a building, where you can kind of prevent her. I don't know, if she is somehow on the low ground and summons a portal on the high ground, maybe you can block that?
Rolling out.
Well, I don't think that happens very often in that combination.
Hold this point.
Got it. Moving.
So we do have one more Frost Grenade now.
Scanning.
Just gonna sit there the whole day long. I think it's gonna be a little bit close with the timer, but I think I'll need to take a good engagement here because that's a nasty big group. Yeah, I'm just gonna get ready for a sniper shot. Might run you in here, so you can get some close range shots.
Together we are strong.
Hello, beautiful. I come swinging the olive branch of peace.
I'm defending.
Roger that. Scanning.
Now they're coming.
My burdens grow.
Missed that. You can't miss a shot because then you don't get any additional shots. Silly Logical. Doesn't understand how Overwatch Ranger works.
None can impede fate.
Alright. Shot you on the Frost Berserker. Good. Then again, I do have heat ammo, so I maybe should take the heavy mech out.
There you go.
No panics or anything. Active 8. Well, 7, right? Because of the Berserker.
double time.
I just frost bombed the Harrier. Question is, how do we kill you? Don't have Whirlwind yet. No, let's just take a shot. See how that feels. I guess I give up any future Overwatches here. Take another shot. Puts it down to fairly low. Which means you can take a shot of Marauder.
Triumph through sacrifice.
Go. This, for some reason, doesn't. This is also fake cover. Not just that you can't peek around the side, but you're not in cover. What a horrible tile. Oh, hang on. We're not getting hit and run. So I come in here. Oof. That seems terrible.
It is destined.
Okay, that's 2 heavy mechs, I think, in there. A little bit concerned about Illogical and that sniper dude sitting up top there. $73 is also not filling me with confidence.
Eat this.
I don't have any explosive grenades yet, and my rocket just went the way of the dodo. I might have to Reaper that kill. Which I really don't like. Just so that I can get away again from there. I don't think I can rely on a 73, that's for sure.
Damn.
Okay, I think there's a Rocketeer or something here.
Patient für meinen OP-Tisch.
Who might set himself on fire if he moves. So that means we have the 2 heavy mechs that take actions, which is bad enough, but we're also untouchable. Yeah, so 2 heavy mechs, Frozen Dude, Rocketeer on fire. Yeah, that's all there is right now. Yeah, and Berserker Queen who left. Oh, no, it's not a Rocketeer. He's not setting himself on fire. That's kind of cold. He's just overwatching, that's fine.
Stand with me.
Excuse me. You owe me one, you owe me one reflex action, game. That's kind of rude. Where's my reflex action?
So be it.
That's also not what I need right now.
For the glory of the Daylon.
Need is some dead enemies.
We should gather these. Triumph through sacrifice. There can be no doubt. Triumph through sacrifice.
The sacrifice indeed. Okay. Now,
Moving there now,
the
sir.
one thing we've all been waiting for. Blush value. No, I need 2 damage. Sorry. Shit. What am I gonna do? 2? That's not enough. What's your regular shot? Just hit him with 68, please.
That's what we're looking for.
Thank you.
6 feet under.
And I think I might just have to take a chill pill here and sit in the... how much is this swordy thing gonna do, right? It's probably gonna freeze me in place, which sucks.
Maybe a flesh wound.
Yeah, I guess that's the backup plan then.
You address me.
I wanted to keep the flamer for whatever's left on the map, although... Is there anything left on the map? 19 to 21?
Your fate is sealed.
Let's move you out of the swirls. We don't have your buddy here, no.
Entschuldigung.
Oh, that didn't feel good.
6 damage. There goes my flawless, and your flawless. It didn't freeze me.
A useful gift.
Actually, don't think there's anything left. Can hack that next turn if we need to. If we want to.
You address me.
What do we have here?
It might have been better to just freeze and move out. I did not think that would do 6 damage, since it already has the environmental effect. And this is more damage than I think a Codex AoE does. And it freezes you on top of that.
Aye, aye, Commander. Roger that.
With enemies, you know where they stand.
So be it.
We've knocked out the alien distress signal. Looks like the skies are quiet. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Unnecessary wound. But at least someone is making bank here. Let's go indeed.
Even now, our enemy lurks in the shadows, plotting to destroy all we have built, to return us to the chaos of the old world.
I doubt we've seen the last of Valen's little experiment, Commander. Best stay on our toes. It could show up again at any time.
"15 days for that mistake, that hurts. But yeah, it is what it is. And Cyber is tired. But we did prevent 2 points of strength from landing on the planet. We did pick up a bunch more alloys, crystal supplies. A biotrooper, 8 Mech-Racks, 3 more Ilium cores. Get the Spectre autopsy. 31 Ilium cores. That's a healthy amount. So yeah, let's check. There's one last thing here. If we can infiltrate that with potentially a boost, without losing too much willpower in the process. I think we keep those 3. Throw out all of that for now. Bring in Lugia again. Oh, high up in the ranks did you make it from that one mission? Jesus. Alright, that's 3 days 18. Now I think we should probably plan with a boost here, right? Got meme on you. Let's see if we can boost with 6 people here. Yeah, we can. This can work. But I really want a Gauss long rifle. I want the U with a good plating and a good vest. Possibly a good armor. Sure, pick up some mayhem. So I can suppression fire the Viper King, which gives me a shot, and then a shot when he moves, with the second shot plus 25% more damage. Interesting. Right, anything else? Again, I'm no idea what I do with... I guess we're saving for disabling shot on illogical, right? Like, anything else doesn't make sense. Hipfire is garbage. Scout is questionable. Ruthless is garbage. Return fire is bad. Hail of bullets is situational. Just checking if there's anything else. I can probably get you... you're probably not going to be slicing anything. Like, I need you as a sniper on this. Maybe, if the money allows it, get the arc thrower. The advanced arc thrower. I don't think I had a depth perception available. Unless I missed it. Oh, it's right there at the top. No, yeah, okay. That's actually a good choice then. So yeah, we can maim, we can bullseye the snake. Like, the big advantage of the Viper King is that he's an enemy that takes cover, so he's much easier to crit if he's out in the open. And that's the whole plan. Kill him out in the open. Alright.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Menace ready to deploy.
Cool beans, but that's gonna be it for me for tonight. We're gonna return to this campaign on Saturday. All things running smoothly. Stream 10 and yeah. Or was that stream 12? I don't even know anymore. Yeah, next stream, this campaign is on Saturday. On Thursday, we're still planning to do something co-op, so Illogical and myself. So stay tuned. Watch the Discord for details when and if it's gonna happen. And yeah, it's just checking quickly if there's someone where we could do a good old raid for. Not really anyone I know playing XCOM right now. You know, I think we're just gonna call it a night, yeah? So, yeah, co-op Long War 2 is, Long War 1 is a plan, but that's not gonna happen, let's say, this month. We want to do some prep, we want to do some testing, and that it actually runs smoothly on both our ends, so that's gonna take a few more weeks. And then we also have to consider, like, how are we gonna play it, like which difficulty and what. Do we hot potato it, or do we one session the one session the next one? I don't know. Long War 1 has the big problem, it's even longer, I think, than Long War 2. So for a 4 hours a week stream, that can take 2 years to finish a campaign. So that's the other problem there. Not sure. Maybe look into the. I think there's a shorter war second wave option that we can at least experience some of the game. But again, that's all cold potatoes at this point. Let's see how it looks like when it's a hot potato. Yeah. All right, but thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll catch you on the next one. Good night, everybody. Bye.